welcome to another fun edition of Tuesday with Todd. And today is a fun edition. If you don't know, we're experiencing a little bit of technical difficulties. So, what we suggest you do is head over to our YouTube channel. If you are on YouTube, please share that in any of the Facebook groups we're typically in, because it's not necessarily broadcasting there. Now, it says it is, but we just don't know if it is for sure or not. So until I start seeing some people from the Facebook groups, then we're going to kind of go from there and see how it is. But in the meantime, let me know, how are you? Who are you? How is the weather in your area? It is beautiful here today on our kids' first day of school. It was an interesting day. I think no tears were shed, and we had a great day. So happy first day of school to everybody out there. And we are going to get right into the hellos, and we're going to see how everybody is. Richard, hello to you. Kevin, good to see you. Dawn, thanks for stopping by. Eric, the pleasure to see you, sir. Martha, howdy do to you as well. Birthday buddy Kim, hey pal, how are you? I'm doing fine, spectacular. How are you today? What's up, Chuck? We got Renee here, and Maureen is here. Howdy. It looks like the YouTube side is clicking just fine. So as more people come in, you say your hellos, you say all that fun stuff, we'll bring you on the screen. What we're going to talk about today is taking this and turning it into this. I mean, we can't turn that artwork into this, but we can turn that artwork into this. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? This is foil. So we're going to show you how to do that today. The paper and everything that we got, we'll tell you where we got it from, we'll tell you the process, and what you needed for it. This is going to be on today's edition of Tuesday with Todd. How to create foil transfers with a regular laser toner printer. Amazing, right? That you can able to do this and not have to weed anything. And it's really going to be good to see how this comes up. Because could you imagine weeding all that? That'd be a nightmare to weed. I don't want to weed that. I don't want to weed it at all. So we've got two different projects that we're going to do. We're going to do the little hearts of leaves and whatever autumny things that is. We'll do that guy. And we are going to do the pumpkin. We're going to do it in this foil, which is the copper foil. Shirts we're going to use. Not even sure which shirts I grabbed. These were the golden, this is the 501s. So, I just grabbed it from a stack. I got a nice stack over there. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to tell you about the materials and there. Rhea, thanks for stopping by. Dawn, how do you like a tumbler press? I don't mind a tumbler press, but it's been a while since I used them because I use the oven. So I'll use wraps in the oven. The shrink wraps, that's what I've been, excuse me, that's been my, whoa, good thing I got a cup that has my name on it. Renee, thank you. Wedding present, look at that, ooh, $229.20. Never have to worry about trying to figure that out again. Went down a little wrong way. Valerie, thank you for happy Tuesday. And yes, this looks to be a fun edition. So let's get right into it. What do we need? Laser printer. Do you have a laser printer? I do. A lot of us do. Did you know that you can create designs like this with it? A lot didn't. And so I said, you know what? You don't need a white toner to be able to do this. You can just use your regular laser toner. So what we have is we've got a couple things that we're going to need. First off, you're going to need the paper. Now, it is a special paper. The paper is from the Magic Touch. There it is, Magic Touch. And it is T1. Now, the paper is pricey. I think it was, don't quote me on it, but it was well over $100 for 50 sheets of paper. I am going to double check. I thought I had that in my notes. I do not. I apologize. So I'm going to do this little thing called Googler real quick and see if I can pull it up and see how quickly I can actually see what the cost is. Now, the thing is when you get the paper comes in a box and it comes in a bag. So that means that I should probably keep this in the box and in the bag. And in fact, it tells me that I need to store in a dry place and keep the box closed, exclamation point. So, I mean, they're really serious about this, right? We need to make sure that we are doing what we need to do. Excuse me, kids. Okay, so on this paper size, standard 8.5 or 8.25, by 11.7 inches, 50 sheets to a box. $125. So somebody do the math on that for me. That is $2.50-ish per sheet. So you're not going to want to screw it up, but it is worth it. Why? Because we're not winning it. Now, we got to remember, using a laser printer, the only thing we're limited is the sheet size. So we can't go bigger than that. So you got to think about that when you have it in there. Now, if you do have the bigger laser toners, they do have an 11.7, a 16.5 pack, 50 sheet box as well, and that one's going to be $250. So hey, you're spending $5 a sheet on that one. Wow. I'm going to try not to have a coughing fit here, but this is kind of amazing. So that's what you're looking at. You are looking for a costly product, but here's how it works. You are going to insert this paper into your laser printer. Done. Simple, right? You're going to print out your artwork in reverse, because if you do not, guess what happens? When we put that down, it's going to be in reverse because you didn't print it in reverse. So you need to print it in reverse. We're going to walk you through step by step on how we actually do that. And you can see, that bad boy is in there, man. That is in there. It is rocking. It is rolling. Durability on it. I know we this is our favorite part, right? We're gonna stretch it because that's what we do. So I'm gonna find the ends, and we're gonna stretch that, and there is no creasing. There's nothing in there. Foil staying true and dear to what it is. So you're gonna print in reverse on the T1 paper. Okay. It is a warm peel, and then you're gonna add your foil just like you would adhesive. That is a cold peel. So I'm gonna show you how to do the cold peel with it, and then finally, you need to seal it. So they have this T-Seal silicone seal sheet that you need to use. This sheet, good for 500 uses. So it is, I want to say it's like $20 to $30, but you will need this too. But you're getting 500 uses out of it. So I think without further ado, what do you say? We get over to the press, we press some things, and then we just go through it and see what happens, because hey, that's what we're going to do. So I'm going to change the camera over here. I'm going to try and keep track of the comments. We'll see how that works out. Ooh, because I could probably, we'll see how that works out. So we'll move this over to that camera. We'll grab everything, grab the mic. Look at that. We are going to get right over here. So I had the camera set up pretty good. And then Corey came in bullshine shop and knocked the camera out of whack and move something, and so now I'm going to do my best to keep it there, and hopefully the press doesn't hit when it comes down, because I see that being an issue, and I see this microphone cord coming in an issue, so let's get that out of the way. All right, so we're going to start just by seeing what we're doing. So we've got the shirt, right? No pre-press or anything. I guess you can do a pre-press if you want to get some moisture out of it. I didn't. Time and temperature. First hit is going to be at 300 degrees for 10 seconds. Heavy pressure, and we're going to see what rocks with that right now. We are going to do this design first, and we're going to see what we got with it. So as we get into this, we're going to line it up, and you can see the design through the back there, right? So you know where you're at with it. Right there looks good to me. Like I said, this is going to be 10 seconds, 300 degrees. And look at that. That just barely flew by there. Heavy pressure. Now, this is a warm peel. So it means you're going to shake it. You're going to pull some coldness out of it. You're going to do whatever, how you think is best for you. 10 seconds, quick time. So shake, shake, shake. Some people will use another shirt to try and pull some of that heat out there. You want to use a shirt in a cold pack? Go for it. That's going to pull some of that out of there, but you want it warm. So now we'll pull here from the side, and here's what you're looking for. We are going to see some of this is going to come up. And I have noticed this, that whether it's a pressure, a time, a temperature thing, you are going to leave some of that behind. See? So all of this is acting as an adhesive. So it didn't take all of it. So do we need to increase our time? Do we need to increase our temp? What do we need to increase to do this? So I'm going to increase it on the next shirt that we do. I'm going to increase it 5 seconds. and see if that's going to help it, because I think our pressure, everything else is spot on. But you can see where this pulled off there. And remember, this paper is expensive. So you're going to want to test with this to see what we got. So give me your ideas. What are your thoughts on how we can make that go a little bit longer, or how we can adhere that better? If you're using this, let me know. I'm open to your ideas. I'm going to see if there's any quick comments. And it looks like Jesse stopped in. Jesse, thank you for stopping in and seeing us here. We're going to use the copper foil because, hey, it's fall and copper's cool. So left-handed scissors, chopper, pretty sweet there. And here's what we're going to do. You just place it over this as so. Like I said, I'm gonna increase this one. I guess it doesn't matter if I increase the time because there's no adhesive down there. So, but we're just gonna increase it anyway. All right, we're gonna go 15 seconds. So 15 all the way around. And we just press. Boom, done. Let's see what we get for 15 seconds. Now I'm gonna use a cold compact to cool this down. And we're gonna see what we got here. That way it just makes it a lot easier, a lot faster for me to show you this. We're going to pop up here. If you haven't used foil before, foil, stick to this. The magic is going to be stupendous. All that fun stuff you want to say. You can use a tile for this. You know, if you got a marble tile, if you got, a slate, if you got something like that. But really, you just need to cool that down. Oh, did I move it? Oh, yeah. So maybe I can get a little glare, and you can see a little bit better. I think you're good. Okay. So here we go. We'll cool that off there. And now, by the magic, by the power of Grayskull and $2 Chuck, we just pull that off, and magically, look at that. The design is left behind. Ta-da! That's what you're left with. But there's still one more thing we need to do. Because that one isn't a hard one to weed. I mean, you could weed that. Pretty simple. We need to set this. And the way that this gets set is by using this T-seal seal sheet. What we do with this, you come in, and there's going to be two sizes, depending on the paper that you get. So you're going to have to remember that too. So you're just going to cover this. We're going to set it for 30 seconds. So we need to set one for 30 seconds this time. And then we're going to press and go, and knock you around. Wee, hello. Yeah, holy Jesus. Why did that happen? There. So we're going to press that. I'm going to try and, because that moved. So that's why. Ta-da. Now we're going to try and not make you all dizzy. But that is what you need. You need that Teflon, or you need that silicone seal sheet. Like I said, it's good for 500 uses, so do not throw it away. 500 uses you're going to get out of it. So here we go. We'll bring this up here to 1. Pop it up, and we will peel this off. And there we go. It has now set the design into the fabric. It pushed that toner in there. It pushed that foil on top of that toner. And look at that stretch. You, my friend, are the coolest kid on the block. I'm going to switch over to the other camera so that we can see. And then we'll come back. We'll talk a little. And then we'll come back and press that other one for anybody that might show up late. Because that's what we do. Oh, now I can see where that camera is. You can see. There we go. Now I can see. And I can see. There. So that way we'll be able to see on the next one a little bit better. All right, let's move cameras. Camera check. 1, 2, 3. Ba-boom, ba-boom, ba-boom. All right, there we go. Don't put the collar on the heat press, Viv. You can put the collar on the heat press. Collar on the heat press works just fine. So here's what we got. Now you can see it there. Now as far as, let's see. Yeah. Now how do I like this done? I love it. And the reason means you'll see it on the next one. It's going to be 0 weed. And Renee, when you think about it, it's not too many steps. You're printing something out, right? You're pressing it. Just think like the adhesive foil, right? You're cutting that. You're weeding that. You're putting that down. You're putting then the foil on top of it. It's done. Then if you want to set it, or you can use any kind of cover sheet or anything like that, matte finish, anything, you're doing that. So Technically same amount of steps, but a lot less work because you're not weeding. So that definitely is choice to me. And so I think you can do it. I think, it's pretty slick. And you've got a laser printer, so, you spend $125 on paper and try it out. Now I need a laser printer. Well, so we have a laser printer because since we print off invoices enough, there we go. We can see that up. And since we do enough printing that way, it totally made sense as opposed to filling up the ink cartridge all the time. So you do not need a white toner for this. This was just a straight regular laser print that we use for in-house printing. It's nothing special. It's just a laser toner printer, and that's it. I mean, you can do it. Yes, the white toner is nice to be able to give you that white underbase and things like that. But everything else, when I saw this, I knew that we could do it. So we're gonna take it off. That is. Let's go through it. Oh, Sandy, you're late. Can you do that whole thing one more time? In fact, Sandy, we are. We're going to talk a little bit, and we're going to do it again. So that way you can able to see it. So yes, I will do that one more time. Jesse thinks it's nice. I do as well. And true. You got to think, as I'm trying to explain it, yes, it may seem like a lot of steps, but really, when you get the process down, what are you doing? Okay, you're going to set this down here. Right? So let's go through production scenario. We're going to run 50 of these. Okay, 50 of these are what we're going to do. So I'm going to lay the shirt down. Okay, I'm going to put my T1 transfer down. Boom. I'm going to press it. I'm going to warm peel it. And then I'm going to go ahead and hit it with the foil. Do it again. And then I'm going to set it to the side. Because since it's a cold peel, run through all of your production and then come back and peel it all again. And then you can set them all over again. So yes, there is a process with it, but I think the amount of time that you're saving, I think it's going to be killer with it. Now, that is a great question. Can you take the shine off? I do not know. I know there are mats out there that you can add that'll do like that matte finish to it. The only way to find out is to test it. Because, Noah, as you say, you have a laser sitting around doing nothing. I think you can sit around and make that. So it's a great way to use foil and not have to weed it. So if you don't have a cutter, because some of you just do sublimation, and that's cool. There's nothing wrong with that. Teflon sheet. Teflon sheet is the only thing to make it matte. I've got a Teflon sheet over there. We'll press it and see. If it makes it matte. How's that sound to you? Does that work for you? When you do that, what do you typically press at? For those that use the Teflon sheet to make their foil matte finish, how long are you pressing for? Give me your tips and tricks for that. Are you doing 10 seconds at 300? A little longer? What do you got going on? Because I will go ahead and we'll give it a shot here. Now, totally lost my train of thought there. But back to sublimation. If you're just doing sublimation, then you don't have a cutter, but you have a laser printer, you can offer things like this. You can offer things like this because you're able just to order the paper, right? Order the foil. The great thing is that the foil side of this, it comes in rolls. So as you saw, when I cut that off there, it comes in rolls. So you don't need, and they're fairly inexpensive, $10-ish for a roll, so you can get a lot out of it. Oh, and Dawn is giving me some great stuff. We're going to bump that up to 315 in 15 seconds is what Dawn is suggesting. So I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to try it, and we're going to see what happens with it. Which shirt should we try to go the matte finish on? Should we go on the heart, the fall heart, or should we go on Welcome Fall? You guys tell me in the comments, which one should we go with? Which one do we want to see as the matte finish? Welcome Fall or the Fall Heart? You guys are putting that. Let's talk about what we have upcoming. So here we are just over 2 weeks away from DAX Chicago. Tinley Park. Not too far away at all. Now, OSG has a booth there. 402, I do believe. And in fact, it's a big booth, which means we need a big response. We need a big turnout. You're in the area, and by the area, I mean within 6 hours, get to Chicago. There's no reason for you not to go. The vendors have been choice vendors through this whole DAX experience. Why the crowds may have been smaller, because the vendors are smaller, what we have found is that the customers, you guys, have really been able to get in those booths and get the information you need. They've told us, and I mean the attendees, people have said that they felt more comfortable at these shows than ever before, because with the smaller attendance, that, hey, they got to spend more time in the booth asking questions. They didn't feel they were hurried through a process. They didn't feel like they had to rush through going through the trade show. They were actually able to enjoy it, get all the information they wanted. They got a lot of great, good information. They had a lot of good conversations. So if you are within 6 hours, because hey, 6 hours is 6 hours. Anybody can drive somewhere 6 hours. I mean, Corey even stayed up the last trip. Yeah, for the most of it. So you could definitely make this trip. Now it is a Friday, Saturday show. Friday from 10 to 5 and Saturday from 10 to 3. There are some training classes available and after hours training available. So if you just head over to, I got a little banner for Dax Live. Where is Dax? Right here. OurSuccess.group/Dax will get you all the information that you need. Now, Friday night after the trade show, there is a dinner free for the attendees. That is something you should definitely check out. Great networking event. And then after that, there's the after party that I'm pretty sure is still going to be across the street at Buffalo Wild Wings shortly after the after party. So certainly after the dinner. And if the dinner starts right at 5, we're going to say 7, 8, somewhere around there. That sounds like a good time. I don't think the details have been hammered out, but I guarantee it'll be somewhere. That's where OSG was born, so we would love to have you there. Great networking, great people time. You get to meet vendors, you get to meet presenters, you get to meet people in the regular everyday setting at a bar where a lot of great things happen. If you don't believe that a lot of great things happen, that's how OSG was born, was in a bar. So chicken wings and beer, anything is accomplishable. So you should definitely attend that. We'll be there. Aaron will be there. Corey will be there. Kylie will be there. Booth 402, I do believe. I should have had that in my notes just to double check, but that is going on there. The other thing that we have going on is 2 things that we got here going on. Our Success Group has the 5 Keys program. So if you need that jumpstart your business, you need that solid foundation that's going to help you with pricing, that's going to help you with overhead, is going to help you put systems in place to become more efficient. If you need to know what to do after you make the sale with the customer and how to find those right customers, then this program is for you. For the low cost of $197, you're going to get 5 keys to growing or launching your business. Now, this is set up as an online training seminar, training class, training modules. There's 26 of them with homework after each one that you can do at your pace. They range from 5 minutes to 20 minutes long, so there's no need to rush through it if you don't want to. But if you want to knock it all out, go for it. Be our guest. We would love to hear your response to that. The great thing about this is it's just a one-time purchase, $197, less than the cost of just about anything I can think of related to our industry that is worth its weight in gold. This is the thing for you. $197 on sale through the end of the month. At the end of the month, this is going up to $497. So we're giving you $300. That is $300 savings now through the end of the month. And it goes up, and it'll never be this pricing again. $197 is the founder's pricing. After this, it's going to go up, and it will never get back down to $197 again. So if you're on the fence about it, schedule a call with us. Let us know. Email us. Send us a message. What can we do to help you grow your business? We'd love to chat with you. We'd love to hear more. We would love to be a part of your business success and have you be a part of ours. So what you just need to do is click down here. Go down here, OurSuccessGroup.com/5keys. The other thing that we have is, if you're watching us on Facebook, make sure that you head over to our YouTube channels, FatDadLive.com or LiveOSG.com. Facebook isn't always playing nice, so if you head over to one of these, those are YouTube channels. While you're there, like and subscribe so we know that we'll see it every time. Okay, so, and the travel time. Yes. All right, so first up, we're going to set that press up to a 315. And we're gonna get over there, and we're gonna go up there. Now I needed to know which one. I didn't hear it. I didn't see any comments. Give me some comments, folks. Give me some comments. Fall Heart or Welcome Fall. Which one do we want to try and make matte? And the way that we're going to try and make it matte is we are going to use the Teflon sheet, because according to our great commenter poster here, Dawn, that if we use the Teflon sheet, it should give a matte finish. So we're going to give it a try. And I'm kind of leaning towards the Welcome Fall because, comments are coming through. And it looks like the only place that comments are really coming through is Facebook. Or not Facebook, is coming from YouTube, which is not surprising because, like I said, it's not always the greatest thing on Facebook. So guess what? YouTube it is. welcome one. Oh, look, Corey's on. So we're going to go with the welcome one. First, we're going to welcome one. Let's see what we got over here. So we're going to change this camera. We're going to change the camera back over here. We are going to bring our mic again. We're going to set Mr. Microphone right there. We've got this on here. We're going to go 3:15 per Dawn. So we get to blame Dawn if we have any issues with this. And this is going to be at 15 seconds. So I think this is a great thing to try. Now the Teflon should take the sheen off of it, and we're going to find out if it does. So we've got that here. I've got a Teflon sheet right here. This will slowly come back up to 10. A couple other things that we have going on right now. Oh, next week, that's what I have on my schedule. Next week, we're going to be doing ceramic ornaments. Now, I'm going to do my best to get our very own Aaron Montgomery on here because they came from him. So we'll see how his ceramic ornaments press. It is going to be an after-hour show, so I'm sure he's going to have a lot of great information on that. I'm hoping that I can steal him away to be in there to talk about it and about the fulfillment side of it. So you don't even have to press these yourself, that they're going to take care of it for you. So hopefully I didn't spill the beans or say something that's not going to happen, because he's probably going to choke me out if it is. But I think we'll be fine with that. We got that next week, next Tuesday with Todd. We do have members training next Wednesday. So we got a week off. Hey, we just busted through our 5 keys of business planning. Next up is 5 keys of marketing. Now that is going to start on, I believe, the 8th of September. And that's going to be 5 weeks in a row, all marketing, all the time. Get you ready for those fourth quarter rushes because, hey, guess what? The holidays around the corner. We need to start planning we need to have fall. We need to be doing fall now. We need to start planning on Christmas. We need to get ahead of everything so we don't run into issues. All right, we're at 310, little by little by little. Now, I said where everything came from. Press we're using is Hotronix Autoclam. The paper came from The Magic Touch. It is the T1 paper. Foil came from the Rhinestone World. And time and temp was 300 degrees for 10 seconds, 300 degrees, 10 seconds, 300 degrees, 30 seconds with the finishing sheet. Okay, we're at 3:15. We've got this on here. Let's see how it turns out. We've got the sheet. We're going to give it a press, and we're going to see 15 seconds what happens. I'm really excited. We're going to see, Don, what you think, because you guys are going to tell me, does it look different? Is it the same? Does it look different? Is it the same? I don't know. I'm super excited. We're going to find out here real quick all together. Let's go. Here we go. Boom, that comes up here. And here we go. And I don't think it gave it a matte finish. To be honest with you, I don't think it gave it a matte finish. I mean, no, I don't think so. Let's go back and look at the other one. I'm going to go back to the other screen, or their camera. You can tell me from there if you think it changed it all. Oh, yeah, because we'll be able to put it right next to this other camera. So, here we go. Okay. Here is that one. Oh, I guess I need the mic. Hello, Mr. Microphone. Hello, everybody. How are you doing tonight? All right. So, there is that one that we did not use the Teflon sheet on. And we can see what that looks like. Now, here is this one that we did use the Teflon sheet on. So now I'm going to put them side by side, and I think maybe a little. Not really. I kept looking for it. I really, really did. I kept thinking maybe it did. I think maybe it just kind of flattened it out a little bit more. Not seeing anything real with it. So, not 100%. Maybe it did a little. This one seems a little more shinier when I'm looking at it. Okay, so we've got that one there. I think it did. Look how that one's looking right there. Ta-da, ta-da. Now, if I put the same one here, it did. It got it a little. So, yeah, I think it did. I think it did. I think because in my eyes, it's telling me when I'm looking at it here, this one here looks, it does look different. You know, it does look different. I'm not saying it's matte. I'm saying it's different. So maybe a little, it did something. But hey, it was worth a shot, right? I don't mind it. I don't mind it at all. I think it looks good. All right, so let's get back over there. We're going to do a one more from the beginning, from the top. We're going to show you how to press this. And yes, Don, this is the Magic Touch paper. Magic Touch, the original Magic Touch. Like I said, this is the T1, 50 sheets. Tom Fat Dad sent you. Maybe they'll say, hey, cool. We'll see. You know, I'll talk to Joseph at the next trade show. I'm going to try and get some more of their different stuff to see because the paper is expensive. But that's in relative to design because we'll show you the next one. And if the paper's, you know, $2.25 a sheet, but it's going to save the time and labor of cutting and then weeding, is it really more expensive? No. Labor is the most expensive thing in any product. So if we're able to get rid of that labor, that is going to be awesome. All right, so we're going to get back over to that camera and let's see what we can do. I'm going to take a drink. And let's see what we can do with this one. Because I'm going to even try a little longer. I'm going to try Dawn's time here of that 3:15 for 15. And we're going to see what changes, if anything. We can see. Because I know, remember, on that first one, it didn't stick all the way, right? It did not stick all the way. Now, I do see lint on this one, so I'm going to use the lint roller here. Lint rollers, I get straight off Amazon. You get like a 10-pack at a time. You burn through them, so why not do that? Okay. So we've got this bad boy on here. We've got the design of the crazy pumpkin. We're going to put it right about there because you can see through the paper. It is the Magic Touch paper. It is letting me know that. Yeah, it's about centered there to this. And we're going to press it 15. We're going to see what happens. 15, a little harder presser. 3:15. We're gonna rock and roll hoochie coo. See what happens this time with it. I said maybe it was a little too cool because I had that on here. Let's see what we got. So this will come up. We're gonna cool this down just a little because it's a warm peel, not a hot peel, not a cold peel. Warm peel. We're gonna go at the corner. We're gonna not peel that because that looks like that's trying to come off. Oh, all of this is trying to come off. Ugh, that is not good. Not good. Is it too hot? Not good at all, folks. And I did. I adjusted two things. Maybe I should have only adjusted one because that does not like that. Yep, that is not coming off at all. Look at that. Grossness all the way around. Let me try this. All we can do is say it's bad because we've already got it on here. There's not much we can do after this. And there's not much else to do. But look at that. Look at that. Nothing. So I think we set it too long. What does that mean? That means I have to put more paper in. Down face. I was really looking forward to that one. So what do? Let's print another one. Yay! Let's print another one. So you're going to stare at that for a little minute while I go load more paper from the printer. And then I'm going to send the design. I'll bring it back over to you while I talk. But stare at that and give me your ideas. We're going to take it back to that original thing because, hey, that's what they said. And why did I try and go against what they said, right? Because Dawn told me to. That's right. Dawn told me to. We're going to blame Dawn. It was Dawn's fault. Now my printer is across the room. So I'm going to yell a little bit more for you because I need to be able. What is going on here, Mr. Paper? There we go. I need to get it across there. I need to make it right. Paper is loaded. Okay. Back it up. I should be ready. Okay. So you guys get to watch that we get to blame Dawn for our horrible mistake, because now I got to get everything over again. We're going to start over, Dawn. Dawn. What are we going to do with you? But hey, guess what? I screwed up. That is why I do this. Because, hey, what happened? I don't know. Let's see what happens. We never know what's going to happen until we do it. So you got to see, hey, I got to waste the $2, not you. Dawn, where did that go? That comment, we can take that one off here. And no worries at all. We're going to get everything. But you're fine. This is what we do. This is what we do here. We see what we can do and how we can fix things, how we can make it better, how we can make it worse. You know, what we can do to screw things up. Because like I said, that's what we do here. Now, if it's going down here, that's our tallest at that. Let's see, I'm going to, I need to center that. Is that right? Okay, dark black, yes. And we're going to print it. So we're going to go through the process, and then we're going to see how quick this is right here. Because, hey, this is what we're going to do. I'll grab another shirt, we'll make it all right, we'll do everything. Because how else are we going to know? Just print it off. I should be able to click the camera back over here, get that on there, and we're going to go right into it. Grab another shirt. And we're just going to make this sweet. Short, sweet, rock and roll. Let's see what happens. Because this shirt will just become a test shirt for other stuff. No worries there. All right. So, we've got another one printed off. Another one bites dust. And we can see where some of it tried to. Some of it really tried to. But who knew that 5 seconds and 5 degrees was going to be that big of a deal, right? I didn't. So let's go back. We're kicking things back to the way it was, because I don't want to screw it up again. 300 degrees, 10 and 10. Woo! Let's go with that. I'm going to grab another shirt because we're going to do that too. I mean, I got a storage locker full of blacks and grays because, which one is this? Yeah. So we'll pull this one, pull that guy off. That's the good one. We'll put the shirt on. Ta-da, ta-da. That's coming down to temp. Kiddo. We're going to go ahead and we're going to lint roll it. Ta-da, ta-da. All right. We're getting down to temp. So now, Magic Touch paper. That's where this came from. T1 paper available through the Magic Touch. I said roughly $2.50, $2.25 a sheet. Factor in your shipping and all of that stuff too. Let's not forget that. We are now at 310 degrees for 10 seconds. Not Dawn's 315 for 15. This is the Magic Touch that is saying use our product at 310 for 10. So that's what we're going to do. Done. Now we're going to let that, dry, because or let that dry. We're going to let that cool down a little bit because it is a warm peel. Now, maybe it just doesn't like these shirts, guys. Maybe, Dawn, you're being saved. I'm just going to try and get that from here, because this is a Jersey blend shirt, 50-50. And look. Ta-da. Nothing. I think you're fine, Dawn. I think you're fine. I'm not 100% sure, to be honest with you. Same thing was done on the other one. Let me grab more shirts. More shirts, they said. So, that's what we do. We'll grab another shirt. So we'll grab, here's a Port and Company, 50-50 blend. And we're going to try and press the same thing. It's a little jacky, whatever. But it didn't come off. So let's see what happens, right? 310. 10. Is it a pressure issue? The first one went fine. I would think that it would be good. Maybe it's a shirt issue. I don't know. Is it a black shirt issue? No, I wouldn't think it would be a black shirt issue. But both those shirts were jerseys. Let's see. Let's see what we got here. Ooh. Ew. Look.
Look. Ew. Okay. A lot better. But did that happen because I printed out the other one first? I don't know. I really don't know. I'm up for ideas on this, folks, because that first one, the first test one I did today, butter. Second one, butter. This design, I don't know. I'm very lost on it. But you know what I do know? It's not Dawn's fault. We're definitely going with that. Ooh, use the other side. Take the moisture out. Ooh, these are all great things. I'm going to print another one because that's what we're going to do. We're going to print another one. We're going to see what happens and go from there. Maybe I'll print out two because I put those in there. Take what's difference in the gray and black. Grab a gray hoodie. I'm not wasting a hoodie. Look at this. Grab a hoodie. Who wants me to go ahead and waste a hoodie? I don't waste a hoodie. Do the other one. I know. Wow. This is what we're finding out. It shouldn't be. It shouldn't be the amount of empty spaces. Everything should be fine with it. So we're going to see. Oh, not a hoodie. Grab a tee. Well, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to grab another one, and we're going to see. We're going to see what happens and what we can get. I'm going to grab a couple more because that's what we do. Because this is going to get me. I'm going to find out what's going on. Let's see. Because son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. Man, I just screwed up and wasted 2 sheets of paper. Why is that? Because I will tell you, I will show you in a second. So I have dual screens set up. Okay. And what I did was just a Control P, and I didn't pay attention. So, but it printed on the back side. So it printed the screen. Da-da-da-da. Not on the back side. So I think we can save that. We're going to find out how this works, if it goes. Let's see what happens. Error code. Inside. What? Of course. Nothing wants to work right now. This is the glorious thing about doing a live. So I don't want to hear from anybody on how I can't do a live because things are going to go wrong. Well, yes, things will go wrong. You will break things. And that's just part of it, kids. I mean, really, it's just part of it. Like right now, I got a paper jam. Not sure why. Not sure how. But a paper jam occurred. So we're going to try and print one more time. We're going to print again. Yeah. Gonna print again. Let's see what happens this time. Because we're going to get this on a shirt. We are going to get this design on a shirt. I promise you. That's what we're going to do. Okay. There we go. Jam. It is cleared. It is cleared. It is not cleared. This is not cleared because it's desk. It has something else inside there. Okay. All right. Okay. There we go. Rear door open. Printer initializing. Here we go. I mean, I think we only wasted like $10 today. But wasted is not the word. We are testing. Press OK. That. Printing. Initialize. What is it doing? I don't know what it's doing. We're gonna get this design on a shirt. If I have to be here all night and go through all 50 sheets, that design is getting on a shirt. I promise you that, people. I promise you. Here we go. Let the printer good times roll. Let's see. All right. So, guess what I got? More black shirts. I'll show you. So what do you think we should do? We should try and pre-press them? Is that what we're going with? All right. Let's see.
Let's see. Let's get some things out of the way. Use other side. Maybe make the design smaller page. No. We're going to go. We're going all in on it. Just going to order. Well, we're going to find out why. Bump it to 10 seconds to release the moisture. Okay, so we're going to do a pre-press at 10 seconds. All right, yeah, I think we're going to do that. Compared to white toner, what's the hand like? It's foil on this, super, super light. I think it'll start working if you start cussing or throwing something. I'm not there yet, so I didn't. And that is exactly right, Letty. We did not waste a thing. We are testing to see what we get with it. Believe me, I did enough testing with white toner. So let's see what we get, because guess what? We have another shirt. I'm going to blame it on the jersey shirts. That's what I totally was going to do, was blame it on the jersey shirts. We're going to go, let's see, what do we have here? We'll go large shirt. We're going to start there. We're going to start there and see what happens. All right? Cool. So we're going to try the pre-press. We're going to see what happens with pre-press. 10-second pre-press. We're going to see, draw any moisture that may be out of there. Who knows? We're going to see what happens with that. Let's go with that. Boom. Pre-press. Magic. Maybe it didn't like this. I don't know why that printer is beeping at me either. Okay. 47th time is a charm. Here's the top of my design here. It does kick over a little. There's my nose, so I'm centering my nose up at the center of the shirt, which, oddly enough, I found a lot of shirts recently are not centered by that at all. So we're going to put that here. 10 seconds, 310. Let's go and see what happens. Would you think too much pressure would be our next thing? So we'll bump down the pressure. I don't know. Let's go. I said it's a testing thing. Those first two, off without a hitch. No hitch at all. These last ones, kind of a hitch, but we're going to find out what it is. Nope. Better. Okay. So, better, still not good. So I'm going to go with the pressure because of this here and this here. I'm going to go with a pressure issue that it didn't allow it enough to get inside there. But guess what? We have it on the shirt, so we can't let that go. We can't let that go, kids. Boom. We're going to cover it with some foil. With our handy-dandy left-handed scissors, we will cut that. The dog is barking. My dog decided to eat a chair yesterday. Good times. We had backpacking night. The kids were like, let's go out to dinner one more time before the end of school. Yeah, the fun summer. Yay, let's do that. And I come home in my chair, mind you, the arm is taken off. So I definitely got a defective dog. All right, let's press. Here we go. 10 seconds, 310 degrees. Let's go and see what happens. Because maybe the temp is fine. Like I said, I'm gonna dry it off a little because it did get a little wet from being here. Because I want this process to go quick. We're gonna cool that off with our handy dandy ice pack. Ta-da. That'll pull out heat. Like I said, you can use a tile, use a slate, use your belly, use the wall, anything to pull that heat out of there. So that way it's a nice cold feel. And I think we're gonna try. I got another one. I printed out another one. We're gonna try it again and see what happens because I am not ready to give up on it yet. That's still a little hot. I can feel the hotness in that. And I'm not screwing around with that part because I know it should be a cold peel on that. But they said we're gonna get this. If it kills me tonight, it's not gonna kill me. All right, here we go. By the magic 1, 2, 3. Ta-da! There it is. As you see, that's that. And you could cut that out. You could press that as its own design, I bet. And woo, look at that. So we pull it away, and like magic, that is. I love it. See? It's like that. It's like the Sour Patch Kids, man. Totally, like crazy, like whatever. And they're super sweet. So sour and sweet, man. God,
Dang, that looks good. We just got to dial it in. We just got to dial it in. I got another one. You got another one? Do I got another press? Yes, I do. One more. What do you say? What do you say? Let's go back over to the other camera. You guys tell me. Should we try it again? Should we try it? Should we try it one more time so you can see this? So you can see this. You tell me what we should do. I'm going to go to this camera. And boom. There we go. All right. So, my friends. Ta-da, ta-da. Because legit. Like, if this thing, once we get down the process, you're not weeding that. Like, no way. And that's why I wanted to try a design like that. So by having this down here, and this section here, I didn't seal it. Oh, I didn't seal it. Oh, let's get back over to that press. I didn't seal it. See, I got so excited. With that. Let's go back over to because now we need to seal it. So we need to get back over to that camera. We need to seal this. And by sealing it is with that Teflon sheet of paper. So let's get that on here. That's a 30-seconder. There's a rubber side, a silicone side, and that's what goes down on it. That'll push this in here, and that's a 30-second thing. So let's get that on here. And we're going to see the difference between those two. So we need to take one up to 30 seconds. 30 seconds. Let's go. Move everything around. All right, 30 seconds, right? 30 seconds it is. So I'm thinking it's a pressure issue just because of that corner being off. Everything else is going in there. And that's what's leading me to believe it's a pressure issue. But I'm all about trying it again and see what happens. Because all we can do is screw up again, right? That's all we can do. And we're learning. So this will come off here. We peel that sheet off. That sets it deep into those fibers. There we go. And now, man, that looks amazing. Golly George. Bring the mic over here. Now we can see what that looks like. And this. Look at that. I mean, you're not going to weed that. You really aren't. You're not going to weed all of that. So we just got to get our settings down. It works. Just know that you're going to burn through a box just getting your settings down, right? That's all we got to do. And yes, Don. Yeah. We forgot to remind you. I know. Check for heat press for colder spots. I did do that earlier today as we were doing the ETF stuff. Everything's point on. So we're good with that. That's why I think it might be a pressure issue. But what else do we got? Oh, yeah. Not the chair I just got cushions for. No. This is a recliner. In fact, if I can be ever so amazing here, I do have this amazing picture of. There's the arm. What a lovely dog. Yeah, get a dog. They said it'd be fun. They said. Who is they? This is not fun. This dog. I had this dog. This dog. So no, right there. Let's see. Maybe the defective dog is rubbing out the defect. 100%. Valerie, you nailed it. You 100% nailed it on there. So, like I said, we're back to here. We got that. I got one more printed out. I say let's give it a go, right? Let's give it a good college try, and let's see what happens, and just run with it, right? One more. Let's go. Let's see what happens. Got shirts. I've got one more print. And let's just see. Let's see what happens. Okay. Where I was even get ballsy and try that hoodie that Corey told me to try. I know she had it somewhere. I don't know what she did with it. Corey, where was that hoodie? Where's that hoodie? Where is that hoodie? And where did you put it? I don't know. I guess I'll just try another shirt. I'll try another shirt because I'm not going to look for that hoodie. I'm not going to lie to you. I thought it was close. It's not. So we're just going to grab a shirt from the pile here, and we're going to see what we got. Okay. So we're going to pre-press, right? That's what we just did the first time. We're going to pre-press. That'll give us our 10-second pre-press. Then we're going to up our pressure on it. And this is going to be a 10-seconder. Okay. So I'm going to up my pressure. I'm going to up my game, yo. Up my pressure game. Let's see what happens. Up my pressure game. We're going to put the Magic Touch paper on here. Just like that. All right. So here is about centered. That looks good to me. We're going to increase our pressure because I'm going to mash the mash out of this. There's the mash, the mash. The mash, the mash. And here we go. This isn't, we know it's a time thing. We're going to let that out there. We're going to let that cool just a little bit. About like that. And then we're going to try and peel. Nope. Nope. Same thing. Same thing. Where it's not sticking. So a lot better. A lot better though. Lot better. Lot better. Woo, doggy. So there's still some issues, as you can see up that corner where that initial peel came off. So maybe I'm peeling it too soon because down here it was fine. So maybe that's my thing. I was peeling it too soon. I don't know. We're gonna find out. But we know this part works. We know this system works. I wonder if, as somebody mentioned, because of the design and what it is, I just didn't let it cool long enough. That could be. That 100% could be the issue. Let's see. This is going to go 30, right? So I need to not do that, yo, because I have it set for the 30 for the next one. So press down. I'm going to pop it up manually at the 10-second mark. Then we'll cool it off. Actually, I'm going to do a little thing dangling. Put that back down. We use this bad boy. We're going to cool it off. I'm going to grab this. We're going to cool in the gang it off. Cool in the gang. I saw them in the 80s, just in case anybody cared about my mom taking me to concerts, as a child. To see Cool in the Gang. She did. I believe it was at our Summerfest that we saw Cool in the Gang. But I was probably like 5 at the time. What do I know? It was the 80s. That was a long time ago. Long time ago. All right, here we go. Now, by the magic invested in me from the Magic Touch, ta-da. Oh, baby. God, that amazes me every time it comes off there. Looky. Woo, baby. Now we got to seal it. 30 seconds. The sealer. Get all of this off here. Like I said, it's just going to take some testing. And as somebody mentioned, yes, when you are testing, take your sheet and cut it into sections. Divide this up into 4, 6 prints, whatever it takes till you nail it down. Don't do as I do as I say. Cut your pieces up there so you can see what your time and temperature works. Left chest logos. That's what it's going to take for this. Because everything's going to be different. Like I said, I nailed it the first time and left it alone. Then I came to this, and it could be because of how the design was. I don't know. There we go. Do not throw that away. Good for 500 uses. Oh, man. I just love it. I love it. I want some more of it. Oh, I'm going to nail down this process. I'm telling you, folks. I'm going to nail down this process. Oh, I guess I need the microphone. Check 1, 2, microphone. So there we have it. An hour. And each one we got better and better at. Now, let's not look at these. Let's look at these. The ones that work fine, right? This one worked fine. Is it because it was bigger area? Is it because it had more spaces between it? I've seen way more intricate designs than this. So I think maybe I just was pulling too early. Maybe I needed to let it cool down more. Because this came out great.
And the other one came out great. So we know it works. You just have to test it. That's all. That's all you got to do. You just got to testy. 1, 2, 3. You just got to do that. All right. Any questions, comments, concerns before we roll out of here for the night? Remember, this is the Magic Touch paper, real world demo. We got a test, man. You know, when you go to the trade shows, you know why Joseph nails it so much? Because that's what he does. He knows his press, knows his product. I don't know my product on this yet, so I'm going to continue to learn it. Anticipate on buying 2 boxes. You know, yes, I know, $125 a box. Yikes, right? 50 sheets. Yikes, $2 a sheet. Cut those into sections, get it out. Go with a mandala design, something that's going to be intricate, because you know if it works on that, it's going to work on everything. You need to get your time down. You need to get your pressure down. You need to get your temp when to peel. You get all of that down, and it is going to be a magnificent item. Just know that there is testing in it, because this stuff is going to work. You get 500 uses out of the silicone sheet, 50 sheets of these, $125 plus your shipping. No paid promo or anything here. I went on and bought it myself. When I see Joseph at the end of the month at DAX, I'll ask him, hey, this is what I'm running into. Can you give me some pointers? I'll probably reach out to him beforehand, so that way I can relay to you what I found out. But I'm telling you, this stuff is a game changer, because if you have a laser printer and you don't have a cutter, you can do stuff like this. You just get to get the process down. Even if you have a cutter, do you want to weed that? I sure as hell don't. There's no way I want to weed that. I love the design. I just don't want to weed it. So how do I do that? Laser toner. Laser toner with the T1 paper from the Magic Touch and foil is going to rock your world. I promise you. All right. Does the sealing sheet come with it? Great question, Patty. It does not. The sealing sheet is extra. The sealing sheet, let's see. What's funny is, as I look through their site, this is where it says that T1 only works with the Oki Data printers that print white. I don't have an Oki Data. Mine prints just fine. We saw that it worked here for it. There's 50 sheets a box. When using the T1 transfer paper, you will need to purchase a T-seal sheet, and that is the sheet that we use. Now, the sheet for the 8 1/4 by 11.7 is $23. The 11.7 by 16.5, the big one, is $45. So if you have white toner, wide format, you should already know who the Magic Touch is. They are the industry leaders in a paper for the white toner group, white toner everything. You know, they have tons of heat transfer paper, that are able to go to ceramics, sticker paper. What are some of the other things that they have? Water slides, patches. What's the one thing? Temporary tattoos. They have a lot of good quality products there. It is, I found, a little bit more than maybe some other places, but the support that you get with it is amazing support. Joseph and his crew over there are amazing and will always be there to help you for it. That's what I'm doing. I'm going to reach out to him just for some ideas on how to do this. But remember, when we're getting started in our business, we're getting started in a new process, you do have a learning curve with it. This is going to require that. Once you get it down, this feels like butter. Even on this, the stretchability on this one, we can see how that looks. Ooh, I guess maybe I should embellish her. Ooh, stretchy. Because it's just the toner on there. It comes with that. And the foil is light as can be. I'm not seeing anything cracked from there. That's going to go right in here to his nose. And I'm going to grab on his face on this side. And I don't see anything distorting, cracking, pulling away. I don't even see the shirt moving, man. Like, legit. So, inside of it, don't see anything. You are inside that fabric. The hand in it, amazing with it. You just got to get the process down. So if you have a laser printer, I said just try it. Let me see, if you're looking for something new, something fun to add, easy way to do some bling, figure it out. You got it. We got it from there. All right. Remember, OSG 5 keys, end of the month, off sale, $197 between now and the end of the month. Get in now, because if you don't, you will be left out. You can find more information. Ooh, I did not mean to click that, but you can go definitely there to check that out. Over at OurSuccessGroup.com/5keys. Remember, we do have DAX coming up in 2 weeks. We would love to see you there. Make sure that you're getting registered over at OurSuccess.group/DAX. If there is no more questions, comments, or concerns, I'm going to get out of here. You guys have an amazing night. Thanks for spending an hour of your time with me as we explore this new process to me. Not a new process, has been around for a while, but I wanted to see if we can take our normal, everyday laser printer that we have, or laser toner in there, run this paper through it, and if we can get some results, and I'm telling you, I am satisfied with these results. These results I am happy with because we're learning, hey, what do we have to do? Totally different design. So do I have to be cooled more to whatever? It's just going to take a little, so maybe I'm just going to make little smaller ones of these and keep trying it till we nail it down there, because it is going to be an amazing thing. And I cannot wait to see what Corey comes up with for the kids, because now that she has that, it's going to be great. Let's keep it rolling. All right. You guys have a great night. Small Business Saturday inside the Private Members Group is this coming Saturday. We're training next Wednesday. We'll be back here next week. I am going to put a poll up, though, to see if this time or another time will work better for people, because it is Tuesday with Todd, so we're not really going to change the day to it. Well, maybe we'll kick it back an hour or two. It kind of fell on the spot at 5 o'clock, but I want to make sure that that's working for people. I don't want to cut in people's dinner time on the West Coast and here. I know it might be early for there, so we might have to work out a couple of things there. We do have some fun and exciting things coming up that I cannot wait to share with you as those details get closer. As those timelines get closer, we'll share the details with you. You guys have a great night. We will see you next time. Keep testing, keep doing it, keep confident. Be you, be yourself, be amazing. Rockstar, you are an amazing, amazing person. Keep being